guys. It's been a sweet moment since I've done anything, but I decided it was perfect weather today. First it was cloudy, and now the sun's kind of shining. It's probably in the mid 70s, so I decided to go by and get a few things to cook, and that's the only onion I could find. It's huge. It's bigger than my hand. I think this isn't really adjusted right. There we go. And then I got a green pepper with no stickers. And I'm just going to probably use half of each one. And I got a steak, some cheese, a little bit of seasoning, not much. Most of them have salt in them, and God knows I got to watch that too. So anyway, I'm going to use half a pepper, part of an onion, and a trash can down here. And I'm going to cut the steak up, I think, and just kind of saute it and make some, not really fajitas, but similar to fajitas. I might use a little bit more green pepper. I don't know here yet, and see how much is left once I get all the crap out of it. I don't like the white part. The white part's disgusting. But yeah, this is a really sharp knife, and it's not a name of any kind, but I got it off of Temu for like $6 or $7, something like that. It's been a while. I've had it for a while. I don't even know if they still carry them. So I just went in there and looked for, typed in chef's knives, I think, or something. You know, I should have got a bowl to put all this in. I don't know what I was thinking, because my chopping skills are bad. But this thing cuts really, really nicely. It's extremely sharp. I don't want to cut myself with it since I'm on blood thinners and all. It's the last thing I need. And yeah, what's been going on? Well, I'll tell you what's been going on. It hasn't been a pleasant couple weeks for me. Well, this week's been bad, I'll just say that. I went and had to have my mammogram done. Came back suspicious, so now I gotta get a diagnostic mammogram done. I'm not really worried about it because this has happened before. Turned out to be nothing, but it's just nerve-wracking knowing that you're waiting another week to get to get the test done and then get test results. The doctor doesn't seem to be worried about it. I mean, I'm older. Your boo-boos change when you get older. Let's see if I can find a little bowl to put this stuff in. Oh, back that up. I'm out here in the middle with people watching me, so you see some weird stuff. Anyway, here's a little silicone bowl. We'll put the green peppers in. And I'll have to wrap this back up and save it for later. But, and then the other thing that's going on is my van. And I think I complained about this once before. I got check engine lights that come on. Oh man, that thing is tough than crap. So I got a check engine light on. And this has been going on and on and on, one thing after another. I fix it, then the check engine light comes back on. Well, this time it came on, and it's still on, and it's ruining my life. But there's something wrong with the catalytic converter. Basically, I bought some cleaner for it. That you got to fill up your tank with gas. That's a good piece of onion. I ain't wasting that. But you fill up your tank with gas, and then add this to it, and it's supposed to help clean it out. Now, I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I'm going to try it. Because I don't want to buy another catalytic converter. We all know those things are deathly expensive. So this actually has put a hurt on my backpacking trip to the camp with the buffalo, because I don't want to drive 5 hours away, 6 hours, whatever far it is, 5 or 6 hours, and then have something happen where I got to have AAA tow me, because they'll only tow for so far. And I don't know, I'm going to try the cleaner first. If that works, I'll be okay. If it doesn't work, I'm going to be screwed and I'm going to have to try something else. Ooh, I almost cut myself. So that's kind of what's going on there. So the backpacking trip doesn't look like it's going to be a go until maybe later on in November, depending on, I wanted to go on the 1st because it's Buffalo Days, and I wanted to go and camp at the Buffalo, which I can do that anytime, but Buffalo Days, they were doing like different stuff, teaching you stuff. So I don't know, we'll see. And then the tent that I bought, oh, I almost cut my fingernail off. The tent that I bought, yeah, don't cut like me, because I'm not a chef, I'm just a messy girl. The tent that I bought, we put it up, my husband helped me, and I did not like it at all. First of all, it was supposed to be a 2-person tent, so Shadow could go. When I do go different places, that way if I don't want to sleep in the van and I want to sleep in a tent, I can do that. You know what I forgot? I don't think I have any oil. I need a little oil. Let's hope that beef sweats good. I don't know how I forget stuff. I do it every time, and I'll have to check my pantry in the back, but I have a feeling I don't have any. So anyway, so the tent wasn't big enough. I think I got I don't know if I got a 2-person, but it wasn't big enough. So Shadow couldn't fit in there, and I decided that I was going to send it back. So I sent it back, and I'm still looking for something. It doesn't take long to get anything from Amazon. So I have to flip this over now. Slice up the meat. I got meat, I got a steak. I picked these 2 spices up. One is beef chef, the other one's the work. So I'm gonna try a little bit of that. Those actually came from Dollar Tree, along with my little cutting board here that you see. They do have a bigger one now. This is what they call a sandwich steak, but to me it looks like a thinly cut ribeye. I used to work as a butcher, or in a butcher shop, I should say. I didn't work as the butcher, but I did work in a butcher shop in between first marriage and second marriage. So, anyway, let's cut this up. We're going to pile it all in there. And look, it just cuts right through there really good. I don't know how big a pieces to make. I'm just gonna, of course there's fat on it, so I'm guessing maybe that'll throw a little grease in the pot. I hope. I can't believe I went off and forgot oil again. Oh my God. You get older, I don't know, I didn't really plan this out very well. Cuts are, I mean, this knife is good, it's cheap, but you know, what good's a knife if you ain't got all your ingredients, which I don't have all my ingredients. So I'm hoping this fat over here will spread a little happiness throughout the pan. I'm just going to dump it all in together. I don't even have any garlic. I'm hoping one of those have garlic in them. But anyway, So that's kind of what's going on. I got the catalytic converter, I got the diagnostic mammogram coming up, and I got to find a tent that's gonna work for backpacking. I have a Kelty in the back, but it's 2 people, which is great because I got it because of Shadow, but it's heavy. It's not an ultralight tent like I want in order to carry it. And they told me it's not very far when you go to at the Prairie State Park. So I can probably get away with it. It's just I plan on doing more little hiking things, and if I want to spend the night somewhere, I don't want to be lugging 4 pounds around, or even, I don't even know, it might be 5. Hell, it might be 6. I don't know. But, so I just got those 3 things on my plate right now. The wedding, I guess I put the video up. I hope you watch it. It was fun. We did have a bear get in the vehicle. My husband Mike went down to the little convenience store. Like, you pull out of our driveway, pull down the drive, it's like a steep hill. You go down, you make a sharp right. There was a little convenience store down there. Well, it was really late when we got into town on Friday, so we didn't stop anywhere to eat. We did go by Buc-ee's and I got some beef jerky, but all right, we're done with that. But I don't know, it was a mess down there. From the time we got off the interstate until the time we got to the cabin, which was not far out of town, it took us 2 friggin' hours. 2 hours. I was like, I'm not stopping anywhere. I would have spread out more, but there's too many people staring. And I'm not really one for an audience. I don't like it. Well, I guess I better have something to stir that stuff up, huh? Now, I actually put the gas in correctly. Can you see that? Pull that over a little bit. Now you can see me. But I actually put it together correctly. Set that over there. It's supposed to have an igniter on it, so hopefully I don't have to use that. And she's going. Let's turn it down just a little bit. I'm going to stand up for this part. And we got some, we're going to try this all beef chef stuff. It smells pretty good. And if you know anything about me, I'm big on spices. This stuff, does it have sodium in it? It has very little sodium in it, so that's good. It's got pepper. There we go. It's starting to make noise, which is a good sign. But yeah, so anyway, he went down to a little quick store because they made homemade pizza there. I'm like, yeah, I'll eat a piece. I haven't eaten all day. We were going to stop at Whataburger, but we didn't do it. And, which I'm kind of glad, because everything you eat there is nothing but carbohydrates. And this thing doesn't have a lid either, which is kind of bad. So anyway, so he goes down and gets the pizza. And, you know, I'm going to add a little water to this. Let me grab my bottle of water. That'll help steam it up some. So, anyway, he goes down, he grabs a pizza and comes back. And I told him before he left, make sure you lock the vehicle up. And there was a sign that said, make sure you lock your vehicle up. Well, he came back, and I guess he forgot to lock the vehicle up, because the next morning, the day of the wedding, he goes out there and sure enough, the back door was opened up and there was paw prints inside. And I'm like, besides the wedding, my main concern was seeing a bear. That's all I wanted. All I wanted. I wanted to see a bear and try to get him on video. That fat's gonna have to get cooked. Come on. So anyway, he broke in, but he didn't tear anything up, and I think we're lucky there because we actually rented a vehicle because you can't take my van because there's no seats in it. And his truck gets bad gas mileage. So we rented, it was a Chevy, there goes a boat up the river, a Chevy Equinox, I think is what it was, or something like that, or an Arcadia. And if it would have tore that up and we were in a rental, oh my God. Oh, there's butterflies out now. You all know I love my butterflies. So it ended up, it got in it, but it didn't turn nothing up. So in luck there, at least, So after the wedding, we went back. I had to change because I had another outfit to put on, so I wasn't wearing a dress all day long. It wasn't happening. And I changed. And then we had to get out of there immediately. Went to the reception, was at a place called, I can't remember the name of it. There's a restaurant that was a Brazilian steakhouse restaurant, and my son, that was what they paid for the reception. And they had a cake. I had a little bitty piece of cake. It wasn't too bad. I had, they had all kinds of meat, which was good. But, when I take all my medications, I get sick to my stomach. So, I didn't eat a lot. I had a nice big salad, and they had like all kinds of different little things you could get. They had a hot bar, but I didn't get anything off of that. And I had one drink. It was I normally don't drink anymore, but I had one, so I controlled myself. I had one that was what was it? Cranberry martini, but I told them to go low on the alcohol. I didn't want a bunch of alcohol in there. That was pretty good. Now my other son, Logan, he was the best man. And he was in charge of taking care of the dog, as you could see in the video. He's the one holding the dog, taking care of the dog. So it turned out pretty good. And then that was Saturday. Sunday we got up, and what did we do? Oh, I know what I did. Of all the things I wanted to do, I asked my husband, I'm like, Mike, you think we could go visit a Dollar Tree since I'm out of town? Because y'all know, me and Dollar Tree, we're besties. I'm always finding camping stuff there that can be used, or spices, or different things. So we went to the Dollar Tree, and while we were there, it was in the same plaza as the Hulk Hogan store, a Red Skeleton Theater, midget mafia wrestling, a Trump store, and what was he? He was off of Dukes of Hazzard, Cooter store, I think it was. So I didn't want to go into I didn't want to go into the Hulk Hogan store. It just didn't appeal to me. So they had a thrift store, so I just went and walked around the thrift store. I didn't get nothing or anything, walked around there. And then I came out, and then I went into the cooter store, and I got me a sticker, but I haven't got it up yet. Excuse me. And I got a couple stickers in other places, at the Peace Frog store in downtown Gatlinburg. I got a sticker, I think I got one sticker from the Trump store. It was just it was just a funny store. You know, they just had insane things with Trump all over it. It's just crazy. Things people do. So, we did all that, and then we left, and then my son, Logan, wanted to go to the seafood buffet, because they have a seafood buffet down there now. I didn't know how much it cost, and frankly, I don't like to spend a lot of money at a restaurant. But Logan wanted to go, and he'd been bugging us about going. So we went by the seafood thing and went in for just the seafood buffet without crab legs was $39. For the seafood buffet and, okay, there's a bee flying around my head. For seafood buffet and crab legs, it was $52. Well, me and Logan wanted crab legs. I thought they'd be king crab legs and not the those other ones. I don't know what the other crab legs are called. Somebody will have to remind me. But I was just like, okay, well, me and Logan decided we was going to do the crab legs. Let me tell you what, we left there. Neither one of us, Logan or me or Mike, was impressed with that place. I should have just got the regular buffet because the crab legs are those little ones and they are overcooked, so when you snapped them, which they didn't all snap right, you couldn't get any meat out of them. Even with the forks and stuff that they give you, it just would not come out. So we wished we hadn't went there. Then we messed around a little bit, and then Brandon and I think it was Sunday. That was all on Sunday. And then we went out to see Megan and Brandon's cabin, which was really nice. They had a sauna and a hot tub and a huge kitchen. 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. I'm like, man, we could have stayed there, but you know, it's their honeymoon and all. Come on, get the fat cooking. It's starting to cook down a little bit. I think I need to put a little bit more water in there. But it was a nice little cabin, so we stayed for a little bit, and I played with the dog. You know, me and my animals. People don't like them, but I do. I'm an animal girl. I don't like zoos, but I like seeing them out in the wild. Love to go to Africa sometime, but that probably won't happen. I'll probably die. But yeah, it was fun, but the traffic down there, I don't know if you've ever been there, you will know how bad that traffic is. It is absolutely horrible. When me and Mike got back from going to, liquid's already out of it. When me and Mike got back from going to Dollar Tree, we had to park. Yes, you'll never guess how much parking cost. I was like freaking out because to me parking should be free, but it was a parking lot that you got a space and everything. Ended up being just to park was $20. So I called Logan, we parked, called Logan, and he was at Johnny Rockets having a burger. So I was like, well, we'll walk down there to wherever it's at. That wasn't overly expensive, but the food wasn't that great either. And where else did we go? Oh, they walked around a bunch of stores, and they went and did a thing that had like a car, like there was only 14 of these cars in the United States, and it was like some real fancy sports car. I didn't want to do that, so I basically sat and watched people. Now, I seen something that I took a picture of. I may put it in and I may not put it in, but I never seen anything like it in my life. This girl, literally, car out here going around, literally had the shortest shorts I've ever seen. And she wasn't no thin girl, and I'm not either. And I know better than to wear something like that, but her butt cheeks was hanging out. I could not friggin' believe it. Some of this fat's gonna have to come off because it ain't cooking right. But if I think about it, I'll try to insert it and let you see what I saw, or I don't know, maybe I shouldn't. If you can't see her face or anything, but I couldn't believe it. It's a good thing I got a whole bunch of water in my car, my van. I just don't understand why you would walk around with your booty hanging out. And it's bad enough the skinny person does it, but when you got somebody that weighs probably 250, 300 pounds doing it, where's your self-respect? Apparently it was left in whatever city they came from. I was just in total shock when I seen it. Oh my God, I could not believe it, I still cannot believe it. But all in all, it was a good trip, other than the traffic. It was fun. Logan bought, he likes buying spices like me, he's a spice boy. And he went to a spice store down there, and he bought maybe two of these size spices, and he couldn't find a price on them. He went on up to buy them, and he paid for them, and they were like $20. Or no, they were more than that. They were $17 a bottle. That piece of fat's going bye-bye. I ain't eating that crap. So, yeah, it was $17 a bottle for these spices. He said I couldn't figure out. He went by the bank, luckily, and got money out before we left because he didn't want to use his debit card. And there's another hunk of fat. Ugh. Sorry, people, I ain't eating that crap. It grosses me the hell out. I like fat, but this fat ain't looking so hot. Did my flame go out? No, it's still flaming. If I can get this little hunk of fat out of there, I'd be much happier. Come on. Ugh. Anyway, I got some queso cheese to go on top of this. Oh God, there's another. Well, that one's done. We'll see just how good or bad this is. And I'm still flaming her up. Oh, there's a big old hunk. Boy, this fat's showing up the more I... See if I can't use this to cut it off. It's coming. There we go. Hunk of fat. hunk of fat. I just can't, I mean, I like fat on a steak, but that's on a grill. When you grill it, it'll work better. But anyway, this looks like it's about done, I'm guessing. I don't want it completely. It's still pink on the inside. Okay, cheese time. I gotta get the cheese. I should have had all this prepared, but I'm never prepared. Okay, so I cleaned up my mess and put stuff away. And that's about it. Shadow's home alone. She hasn't been doing well since she was boarded for 5 days, so I've been trying to spend as much time as I could with her. So I'll probably sit by the river for a little bit longer. It's pretty steep going down, or I'd go down there. I don't think I could probably make it down and back up in one piece. I have a tendency to fall down hills quite often, breaking stuff or rolling in stuff. So this is probably going to be the end of this video. I know it wasn't super exciting, but I cooked this time, which usually I cook off, off before you guys see it. And anyway, I hope you have a great day, and dinner is served. This thing's a little on the hot side. Last time I cooked, I sat it in there on my floor. I guess I should have not done that. Didn't realize it was this hot. Now, first we're gonna do a little taste test. This probably would have been good on some noodles or something too. And I was gonna get low carb tortillas, but guess what? They were $5. This is a little bitty town with a little bitty store. I'm lucky. I could, for the steak, the green pepper, the onion, the chipotle, the wrappers, it was $21. Could take it or leave it, but it's not bad. I'm not really that hungry either, but oh yeah, there you can wait to see them. We'll throw some of the stuff on here and put some chipotle on it. Probably just eat one because I don't think I can eat more than that. Can't really heat them up. I guess I could steam it over the... Should have got these at Dollar Tree where they were cheap. Steam it over that for a minute. I mean, for just throwing something together, it's not bad. I mean, if I would have already had it, because I usually keep green pepper and onion, but okay. Let's put some of this in there. Look at that cheese. Oh, yeah. Maybe just a tiny bit more. If I can, tell you what, I'm getting weaker the older I get. There we go. I'll just sit that up there. Give me my fork. All right, now I could probably get 3 of these out of this because I did put a lot on here. Somebody's gonna say something, but I'm using my mouth to open this. There we go. And on with the lid. Chipotle. Guess I really didn't need the fork. I don't know whether you eat it like a taco or burrito. Maybe I'll just eat it like a taco. Then after I take a bite, I'm gonna turn off the camera, and then when I get done, I'll give you the full take on it. This ain't really a burrito or a taco, it's a mess. Not too bad. The steak, you know, it's not like it was a great cut of steak. I don't even know what cut it was. All it said was sandwich steak. That's not too bad. It's, the chipotle helps. And the vegetables are done. That's a good sign. Okay, I'm gonna finish eating. When I get done, I'll bring you back on and we'll go from there. Oh, I think I just heard a goose.